Hello there. In Jurassic World Rebirth, there was a lot of stuff that was cut from the movie, and this is stuff I have been covering for the past few days on my channel. You can check that out if you want to see the other stuff that was deleted from the film. We are now hearing about some absolutely huge stuff that was cut from the film, including a major T.Rex fight, as well as a different ending. Beyond just Duncan Kincaid dying, more species being cut from the film, more deformed dinosaurs, and an original title for the movie that is actually pretty surprising. So we're getting into it in this video. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, then check out my channel. I have a whole bunch more stuff like this on my channel, and let's do it.
The Atomic Fair.
So Jurassic World Survival, that was intended to be the original title for this movie, and that makes a whole lot of sense considering what the film contains and what it was originally more so supposed to be geared towards, especially if you go back and read that original plot leak, which touched on a lot of accurate details. And I'm not talking about the one that came out in December of 24, I'm talking about the original plot leak that goes all the way back to June of 2024, somewhere in that area. It talked about a very dark dinosaur film with a lot of death surrounding a Suicide Squad-esque plot with a bunch of mercenaries that go down to hunt dinosaur DNA, ultimately end up getting killed by a lot of the dinosaurs, and then there also being a family that gets stuck on the island. All of that stuff was reported as far back as June of 24, and I have to assume that so much of that stuff was changed or misinterpreted or something like that. But yeah, Jurassic World Survival would have made sense for the title of this film, but even more than that, we're hearing about even more stuff that was cut from this movie. This is coming from RJ over on X, who said that allegedly a lot of things were planned and or cut from Jurassic World Rebirth. Additional species, bioluminescence, more living deformed dinos, additional scenes with some of the species that are in the movie. Sounds like the Spinosaurus. Hopefully some of these get explored in the future. Such a huge letdown to hear about all that stuff, specifically the Spinosauruses. I know he doesn't mention it here, but I have to assume that there were many more scenes with the Spinosauruses that were cut, including a potential final fight with that T.Rex, which I'm going to cling to because we were hearing about that for a long time. But now what we're actually hearing about, surprisingly, is a big change to that final scene with the T.Rex, where we were apparently set to see the T.Rex ultimately get killed by the Tyrannosaurus Rex. So it said the director relented hilariously, admitting it was one of those occasions where sometimes the studio knows what they're on about. It's very rare that we hear about a filmmaker who actually appreciated a studio note, making Jurassic World Rebirth that much more of an interesting production. The interview with USA Today would also reveal that there was a version of the ending where the T-Rex would kill the T-Rex, until Edwards was convinced by his visual effects supervisor that the fact that he didn't go down that route like most other Jurassic films have is what makes Rebirth special. So I don't know, guys. Like I said, too many cooks in the kitchen, too many people thinking here. A lot of Gareth Edwards' instinctual sentiments are accurate for this movie and what we should have seen. We definitely should have seen some kind of final fight with other dinosaurs. We definitely should have seen many more scenes of the T-Rex, many more scenes of the Spinosaurus. It really seems like a lot of people got in Gareth Edwards' head for this movie and started telling him what we should see in the film. And it seems like he kind of got cold feet on a lot of stuff that fans ultimately wanted to see, and what would have really made this the best Jurassic film since the first two or the first three films. Yeah, I'm kind of a little bit disappointed. I've stated that many times in my videos. So comment down below, guys. Let me know what you think about all this stuff, because this is some huge reveals. A T-Rex versus T-Rex scene would have been insanely epic, but that's not really what he's saying here. The only thing that we know is that the T-Rex was set to step in and ultimately deliver the killing blow to the T-Rex. We don't know if there was going to be fights with other dinosaurs in the T-Rex in this film, much like the early leaks surrounding that Spinosaurus and T-Rex fight. We'll see if stuff like that comes out as the months go on about this movie. I'm very sure that we are going to see much more about what was deleted and what was on the cutting room floor for this film. So comment down below what you think about all this stuff. With the box office numbers of Jurassic World Rebirth, we're definitely seeing another Jurassic film. There's no doubt about that. I'm sure in the next 3 to 4 years, we will have another Jurassic film coming, and I'll be right here to report on all that stuff. So for this video, guys, that is all I got. So until the next one, be safe and stay well. Bye-bye.